Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and here, girl, we recap reality TV shows, we kiki, we haha, we talk mess, and it's all in good fun. So if you want to join this community of very like-minded reality TV show watchers, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to these videos, okay? Turn on that bell notification so you know when the uploads are coming. And yes, I'm just so grateful for this little community that I've made here. I started my channel, it just hit 2 months last week that I started my channel. So I'm like so grateful. I've absolutely loved it. It's been so much fun. Anyways, my camera's about to die and I only have a little bit of room left on my SD card. So I'm gonna really try to get this one out quickly. Okay. Let's get into episode 6 of The Circle. So we left off last episode, baby. Olivia is public enemy number 1. Everybody done came for Olivia. Ciao. But we start off getting 2 new players. Our first new player is Jordan.
As myself, but with a little bit of a twist. Follow along. I used to be 300 pounds. 4 years ago, I lost 100 pounds. And now I'm going back to my roots and I'm entering the circle as Big J.
Now, he's going in as himself, but he's going in as himself as a catfish. So Jordan was about 300 pounds, but he lost a ton of weight. So the photos that he's using are going to be pictures of him when he was bigger. He feels like this will allow for people to feel more comfortable with him because it's like a more lovable guy, a big lovable guy. He thinks that will make people want to be in alliances with him and, you know, maybe not judge him as much for looking a certain type of way. I've never seen that kind of catfish. I think that's great, actually. Like, I think that's really great. I think that's really common. When I was on the dating apps, so many guys I went on dates with were literally catfishing with photos of them when they were smaller. That was very common. So I think that's true to real life. Why not have a person in the circle who's catfishing as a bigger version of themselves? You know, I think it's interesting. So that is great. Our second new player is Autumn.
Autumn, I am 21. I am from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I am a ranch hand. So nervous. I'm not nervous to the point where I feel like I'm gonna throw up, which is a good thing. I consider myself a redneck because we really have that we just don't give a damn attitude and we're always gonna be the life of the party. Being a ranch hand, you're mucking poop, you're feeding.
She is 21. She's a ranch hand from Tennessee. Now, she considers herself to be a redneck. Her words, a redneck. I'm like, girl, you can't just be out here calling yourself a redneck. But she is a ranch hand. She's very country. She's from Tennessee. Maybe her and Cassie will get along because they're both country gals. So the players and the circle already learned that there is 2 new players, and they also learned that there are ratings today. So right now they are already launched into a game. They basically have to write a private message to the new players to compete, but then the new players will pick one person that they want to continue having a conversation with. So Cassie says to Autumn, she's really happy to have another country gal in the circle. Maybe she'll pick her. Paul talks to Autumn as well and wants to let her know that Paul Caress is a powerful player, but she wants her to feel comfortable. And I was like, Paul Caress, you're a powerful player? In what circle? This circle? Okay, now QT also talks to her and talks about how the ranch is crazy, but she needs the help to rein it in. And lastly, Autumn chooses to continue with Paul.
Message. I love a girl that gets her hands dirty, so let's get gritty. Watch out for Lauren. She's definitely stabbed a lot of people in the back. The biggest fish on the hook right now is Kyle, and there's a circle romance between Miles and QT. Cassie has proved to be a snake in the grass, and poor Olivia is lagging behind. Hashtag beers have been.
Because Paul does mention that she got some tea, okay? He got some tea. Paul Caress got some tea. So now, the tea that Paul Caress decides to spill is telling her to watch out for Lauren because she's a backstabber. She says Kyle is a fish on a hook. Miles and QT have a romance in the game, and Cassie is a snake. So Autumn is like, whoa there. This is a lot of info. This is a lot of tea you done just gave me, Paul. Thank you. But she is a little skeptical. She's like, I don't know if Paul is just telling me this to try to like get me on his side, or if he's like really serious about this and like this is real pertinent info. So now Kyle wants to connect with Jordan because they're both dog dads. Olivia also chooses Jordan because he feels like he and Olivia can relate. Like Brandon feels like he can actually relate to Jordan because he thinks Jordan is a bigger guy, maybe like a little nerdier like him, and also that Olivia would relate as well. Now, Lauren thinks that she can connect on concerts, dogs, their passion for human rights. They just seem like people that would get along. And lastly, Miles talks to Jordan to spill tea. Miles wants to spill all the tea to Jordan. So he does pick Miles.
Playing a messy game. Hashtag bad strategy or catfish. 2, I've been flirting with QT, but haven't found a circle bestie. Hashtag waiting for you, Big J.
3, Lauren lost her 2 main allies and then was called two-faced in the circle chat. This is exactly what I need. The tea is hot. The circle is on fire. It's telling me that Paul and Lauren, not good on his list.
Because Miles has the tea to spill, and Miles tells Jordan that Paul has been playing a messy game, okay? Bad strategy, he's a catfish. Those were his exact words, and you're right. Now, he's flirting with QT, and Lauren lost her 2 main allies and was called two-faced in the circle. Because, everybody was kind of coming at Lauren. Now, Autumn asked if any tea needs to be spilled in the circle chat. They do get back to a circle chat with everybody. And Cassie says that after last night's game, some people have some explaining to do. Once again, taking another shot at Miles. But this time, she's trying to see if after their conversation that they had last night, that Miles would actually tell the circle that he was the one that made that photo of Cassie as a stake in the grass. So Miles is like, oh man, she's really trying to see if I'm gonna do this. So he does admit that he painted the portrait, but it was all in good fun. Now Olivia chimes in and says they should vote with their hearts and have less negativity. And Cassie's like, everyone has a strategy, so just vote how you want. Again, Cassie is really like, I don't know what happened to Cassie between episode 4 and episode 5, but this new episode 5 and 6 Cassie is ruthless. Girl, she does not like anybody. Now, Cassie thinks Autumn's fake. She's like, she's fake. If she's really from Tennessee, why would she not say hi to a girl from Kentucky? Anywho, so Olivia and Kyle have a private chat.
I start by saying, hi, my name is Kyle. Heart emoji, send message. They always say, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Message. Nice to meet you, Kyle. I'm Liv.
Olivia does first off start with apologizing for throwing shots. She does want to talk it out at this point. So she says she did misjudge the situation and really just wanted to see them abs up close. How you got them abs and you so far away. So at this point, they're talking a little bit back and forth and then they get really deep. So Kyle gets really deep with Olivia and starts to talk about how he lost his dad at a young age, but talks about how he loved his mom so much because he lost his dad so early. And Brandon actually related to that because he also lost his dad at a young age and was close with his mom. And so he was debating whether or not he should tell Kyle this because this is Brandon's story, not Olivia's. So he does decide to tell Kyle his story as well. They're both crying in this conversation and they both have changed their feelings about one another, and it really did bring the two of them closer. It was a very deep, a very emotional conversation. So after this conversation is over, they have to do their ratings. So after the ratings, Cassie and Olivia have a private chat And Olivia opens up with, "You my girl, hey, what's up, bestie?" And Cassie at this point is feeling really bad that she rated Olivia at the bottom for her ratings. Cassie has this convoluted idea that if she rates the people she likes lower and the people she dislikes higher, that it's gonna flip the circle, and then because of that, she's gonna be propelled to the top. I was like, maybe my brain is just simple or something, because I was like, I don't get what she's saying. But that's what she believed anyway. So she feels really bad that she rated her at the bottom as they're talking. And she's like, oh man, I might have made a mistake. So the ratings come out and it is as follows. Girl, Cassie is in 7th. I was like, damn, Cassie, you did all of that circle maneuvers, and yet everybody thinks you're a snake because you came at Miles, and Miles was supposed to be your ally. So 6th was Olivia. Obviously, lots of people took shots at Olivia, didn't really like her. 5th is Paul. 4th is Miles. 3rd is Lauren, surprisingly. I was like, really? I thought a few people were kind of not feeling Lauren like that. Now, 2nd is QT and 1st is Kyle. So QT and Kyle are the 2 influencers. So they must block right now. So those 2 finally meet up to go to the hangout.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna try to push whatever I want a little bit more.
I really want her to understand that, yo, I'm the big bro. You the little sis. I love you, girl, but I'm the big bro.
I was like, girl, do we even have a hangout this season? We haven't seen it. So they go up to the hangout, and it's funny because QT thinks she's in charge of this whole thing, and she's gonna tell Kyle what to do or push for what she wants. Kyle thinks he's in charge of this thing, and that QT is just the little sister, and he's the big bro. So Kyle does want to stay loyal to Miles, and of course QT agrees. They're solid there. Now, QT does try to throw out blocking Olivia if he's on board. Kyle says, I did have that conversation with Liv today, so let's come back to her. I'm good on Liv right now. Let's come back to her. Now, Kyle does think that even though Paul is a bit much, he's still a good ally. He's loyal, so there's no real reason for him to take him out. Now, QT is on board to block Paul, however, because it is less blood on her hands than blocking maybe somebody else that she may have an alliance with. QT got alliances everywhere. Cassie is a possibility at this point because she's messy. She was last. No one's really liking her. However, QT does want to block Lauren because she's nice to too many people, which is untrustworthy. They do both agree on Lauren, though. Kyle says, I felt the same way about Lauren. I've been seeing this as well, So they reveal their decision. They do state that the portraits game and the comments weighed heavily on their decision. Kyle's delivering this, and then we end with a dun 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 cliffhanger. Okay, so anyways, guys, that is where we leave the episode. Please don't put spoilers for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening. If you guys could, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you are a subscriber, please like this video. You can comment, who do you think got taken out? Do not tell me if you know, but who do you think got taken out? Who are you rooting for? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!